Hello my friends, my name is Rishayan. And first, this video is going to actually cover two topics. I'm going to combine them in one in English, and then I'm also going to make one of the topics I'm going to make in Spanish. But this is the English language version of two topics that I want to talk about. First of all, what does a $13 a night room looks like in 2025, August of 2025 in Mexico, 250 pesos a night. So I wanted to show you this, because they're very rare now. They are rare. It's not easy to find a 250 peso or $13 a night room in a hotel. But I found this one. I mean, not that I was really looking for it. I sort of accidentally found it, and so I wanted to show you what it looks like. This is in a small village in the mountains of Hidalgo, not really on the tourist route. A very nice, tranquil little, beautiful village with a beautiful climate. My God, it's in the low 70s in the day and in the upper 50s at night. Just a wonderful climate in summertime, in August, you know. But anyways, this is what it looks like. Of course, I've been here a while, so I sort of messed up the beds. The beds were made when I come in here, and you know, I mean, there's the desk is a little rugged, but whatever, you know. I mean, what do you expect? $13 a night. And over here we have another little desk and a couple hangers up there. And yes, it does come with a bathroom. Also, you know, I want to, before I show that, you know, I'm charging up my cell phone. It does come with electric plugs, yes. And this is the $13 a night bathroom. You know, I mean, what do you expect? It's adequate, it's clean. No problems whatsoever. And just to give you a look, this is what it looks like. Just got done taking a shower. Now this place, they gave me a few little things. Number one, I think it's run by one little lady and her family. And she told me that they open at 7 and they close at 9 at night. No problem. In this little village out in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, well, you know, what am I going to do after 9 o'clock at night? And 7 is okay. But she said you can make special arrangements if you want to leave earlier than 7. I guess they closed the gate at that time. And she also said that if you want hot water, just let her know half hour to an hour ahead of time, and they'll turn the boiler on, which they did, and which it came out boiling hot. I mean, really hot. Well, not boiling hot, but, you know, very adequate. So, you know, hey, $13 a night. Compare that to the ridiculous price of hotel, the absolute ridiculous price of hotels in other countries like the U.S. Anyways, so I just want to show you that they still exist. Not very hard to find. I know a couple of them across the country, but they still exist. 250 pesos, $13 a night hotel room. Now, the second topic that I want to talk about. Oh yeah, I'll show you out here real quick too. I'm on the second floor, and this is what it looks like. You know what the view is. It's very cloudy. I think it's going to rain. But and there's the entrance to the street over there. And they also have public bathrooms down on the first floor for 6 pesos, is whatever that is, 25 cents, 35 cents, something like that. You know, so that's that. Okay, the second topic that I want to talk about is the term Americans. What is an American? What is an American, you know? It's become a controversial thing because the communists in Latin America, and yes, it was started by communists with an anti-American intent, from Cuba, Venezuela, Argentinian communists, and also Colombian communists primarily. Professors have pushed this term starting about 40 years ago, and it has really caught on. Even crooked Google and YouTube, you know, are part and parcel of this, well, what are we going to call it? Communist conspiracy. If you put in Google Translate the word American and translate to Spanish, it doesn't say Americano. It's always been Americano. If you watch old Mexican movies, they use two words to refer to Americans. Americano, the correct word, Americano, or the vulgar racist word of gringo, which I'll talk about that in another video. But no, all of a sudden, about approximately 40 years ago, 40 to 50 years ago, they started, and in I'd say the last 20 years, it was really caught on. The communists inserted this word into teaching in the schools, that the word is estadounidense. You can't even translate that word in English, estadounidense, or United Stateser. It is the dumbest ass word in the world. But Google fell for it, and if you translate in Google Translate American, it'll come out in Spanish to estadounidense, which I erase every time when I'm translating things and put back the real word, americano. And I get constantly on my YouTube videos, and well, not really on my Facebook page, because most of my Facebook page are followed by common Mexicans, good Mexicans, who still use the word americano. It's the rich Mexicans and the communist Mexicans, and from other countries that will quickly say, oh, no, you're not Americano, you're a estadounidense. We can go straight to hell. But anyways, but what is an American? What is an American today? The concept in Latin America, and probably around the world, when you say American, they think of a white person with blue eyes, maybe blonde hair. Well, that is no longer an American. In fact, I guess in about 10 to 15 years, they're predicting that European-blooded Americans, European Americans, will be the minority in the United States, and they're already the minority in most cities across the country. If you've been to Houston or New York or Miami or Los Angeles, they're the minority, What is an American today? Well, Americans are Arab Americans. There's 4 million Arab Americans in the U.S. 5 million Americans whose blood is from India. There is about 20 million Americans from some part of Asia. 20 million, and they are Americans, mostly born or living in the U.S. from China, Korea, Japan, and many other countries. There's 26 million Italian Americans in the U.S. They are Americans. 41 million African Americans, Afro-Americans, Americans with African blood. They are Americans. 37 million Mexican Americans born in the U.S. or naturalized in the U.S., living in the U.S. 37 million Americans of Mexican ancestry. 63 million Latino Americans, or Americans of all the Latin races, all the Hispanic races, but they are born in the U.S. They are what is today an American. There is more than 1 million Pacific Islander Americans in the U.S., born in the U.S. They are Americans. There are over 3 million Nativo or Native Americans. They are the real Americans. 3 million, over 3 million American born of indigenous blood, Native Americans. They are Americans. There's also approximately 3 million Russian Americans, Russian-blooded Americans. They are Americans born in the USA, living or naturalized in the USA. And I didn't even go on to all the Eastern European countries. They are also Americans from the former Yugoslavia, Serbia, Bulgaria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia. I'm still living in the old world. The Czech Republic or Slovakia, Poland, etc. Anyways, from almost every country in the world, there are people born in the U.S. of bloods from everywhere. They are the Americans in 2025. So anyone thinking that when they think American, if they think of a blue-eyed white person, they're not really right. Those are all proudly Americans. Yes, a lot of people around the world today more than ever hate Americans. It's not really hating Americans. It's hating the criminal governments that exist in America for the last how many years. Americans seem unable to have a decent, human, loving president. That's just not recently been possible, but I do have faith that the day will come that we will eliminate these, that are currently presidents of the U.S. But that does not reflect what really makes an American. Americans are good people. They are not all haters and racist and criminals and, xenophobic people. you know, dealing with other people around the world. So that is what is an American, and one should be proud to be an American, just like one should be proud to be a Mexican or from any other country. But that is an Americano, the Americano of 2025. No longer somebody that's just white with blue eyes. They can be any color, of any heritage, of any blood. That is an American. Oh, that's my little video. I'm going to do this in Spanish also so that my Hispanic followers understand what I'm saying. Have a nice day. I am Rishayan.